down Lion500 many times in 1 year, but Kosta, tell us more about your Lion500.
So the Lion500 is a charity fund. I started in 2017, and I started doing it for myself, for being out in nature again. I mean, that's what we were designed to do as human beings, be out in nature, go all caveman, and it really helped as well with mental health. I suggest people try it. And in that time, I was also thought, you might as well do something for social responsibility. So I decided to tag on some of the charities that I'm very close to: Rape Crisis, Cape Town Trust, South African Depression and Anxiety Organisation, Fallen Angels Pet Rescue, and Wilderness Search and Rescue, and Chippewa Rhino Fund. Mouthful, but they're all worth it. And just raised now almost 60,000 rand.
Brilliant.
Been up here 422 times with Richard being number 422, which is awesome. Guys, this is Kosta from Lion500. I'm here with the legendary Richard. How do I say your name? Kohler.
Coca-Cola, but
there we go.
Otherwise.
Awesome. So my name is Papageorgiou, so that's a mouthful on its own. Richard, so how did you feel coming up Lion500 with a kayak?
Odd, very odd. Especially people looked at me as if I was odd. So yeah, you can call me Todd today. But yeah, it was a great thing to do, creating awareness for the Lion500, and then also for my project next year, which is that big ocean behind the interviewer is the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm going to kayak across that solo, unsupported, in 12 months' time.
That's amazing. And you were a beast up here, man. There's people here that come here every second day at least. You've gone faster than them. I'm really impressed.
Thank you very much.
Really, really good. And he's built like a horse, guys. He's going to cross that Atlantic with no problem at all.
Horses are good looking, aren't they?
Definitely.
Jasper Basson here. I'm sitting here with two amazing guys. Been up here my very first time up Lion500 today.
Your first time? You didn't tell me?
At the beginning of this year, I actually wrote down 2 things I want to do this year that I've never done. I've been in Cape Town all my life. I'm going up Palm Mountain almost every week, and I wrote down Table Mountain and Lion500. And I had the opportunity to go in the beginning of the year with Andrew Patterson, 365 Ubuntu, and today with you, Lion500. Both of them is the first time.
Oh, well done.
So,
well done.
yeah, on the side note.
He told me that Lion500 was a better hike, bro.
So, quickly, tell me what you guys, both of you doing courses, and 2 separate ones, and both are amazing. So,
Let's start with Richard.
Okay, so I came up today with a kayak on my shoulder and just going to create awareness for my project next year. So I'm going to, in a specially designed kayak, paddle from Cape Town Harbour to Brazil on my own, unassisted, in 12 months' time. That's the gist of it, and it's never been done before, not in the Southern Atlantic.
Any charities that you're going to try?
So yeah, so for Operation Smiles and Red Cross Children's Trust, hopefully.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Oh.
I'm still in awe what he's doing.
And I've witnessed him going up this day with Lion, but he's going to.
Yeah, it was challenging. It was challenging, but I don't think it's challenging as my paddle.
I couldn't stay with you. You were well ahead of me. And Kosta, Lion500.
Lion500, yeah, just climbing the Lion500 500 times for 5 causes. Those causes are on my Instagram. It's Rape Crisis, Depression, Anxiety. Very sort of supporting mental health, but also the animals like Fallen Angels and Chippewa Rhino Fund. And yeah, just doing it for mental health, just awareness as well. That's a big deal in the world right now. So, I mean, look at Richard. What he's going to do takes a lot of mental strength, Crossing the Atlantic, it's not a joke. First time in a kayak, I've got a lot of respect for him. And I'm very glad I've met him. And thank you for this opportunity to come up number 422.
422, yeah.
422.
4 and 2 and 2 equals 4, yeah. That's how I remember it.
That's it. But yeah.
Both are amazing courses. If I can ask you, both of you, the motivation behind doing this.
Just humanity, man. You've got to be socially responsible. And if you can't, I started out doing this when I was unemployed, and I felt like I'm just not going to sit there and watch TV shows all day. Instead, I'm going to be out and about and, challenge myself and see how far I can take it. Then maybe along the way, the best way to help change the world is be the change that you want. So, same with Richard. I mean, a lot of people are going to look up to him when he crosses there, and something's never been done. So someone crossed the Atlantic on a boat or something. So then Richard said, "Well, screw you. I'm going to just one up there." And he's sorry for the swear words, but it's exactly how it is. By the way, I love his tag HTFU. We'll explain Can we say it out loud?
Offline.
We'll do it offline. But it is what it is. Just take it by the horns and just do it. And you always have a friend around. Just we live in a world of instant messaging. Just find someone and chat to them. And
Get out of the
yourself
rat race, harden up, and live your life.
That's it.
Magic word. Generosity and kindness.
Generosity and kindness goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to come here. Both of you.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
a pleasure. Thank you.
Amazing experience.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
With Richard Kohler. Said it right this time.
You got it
Yes. Richard Kohler just carried this kayak up Lion's Head. It took him 45 minutes. So take that. Apparently, I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but
So did everyone else.
I'm so impressed, Richard. Like in this kind of attitude, you're going to cross the Atlantic in no time. Richard plans to cross the Atlantic next year, November. So we did this, just to impress the girls and also just to show that what human spirit can do. You could do anything. I really don't think he'd go that fast up that special part of the trail that everyone is afraid of, and he just said, let's do it. And it's also special also because we're both going to be speakers at Explorex. So Explorex, that talk, it's like 12 people, of which I'm probably the least, I'm the runt there, but look at Richard. Richard has big cojones for what he's doing. Me, I'm just climbing a little mountain here. And yeah, it's going to be fun. You should come and join 2nd November from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. It's going to be so awesome listening to 12 people and their stories. Just get inspired. It's a TEDx style, but better than TEDx in a lot of ways because these guys live the dream. They're adventurers. Like we say, like Richard's positive attitude. Please come and join us. But I'm also here, restarting. Yesterday we were talking to Chris and we said we should restart Legends of the Lion. So this is a video cast for that. And so what I'm going to ask Richard, what I always ask during that time is, Richard, what is that one song? It's called a power track. What is that one song that keeps you going? And please don't tell me it's Captain Spandai Sailor. Please. What is the song that keeps, like, if it's, I don't know, AC/DC, whatever, what song comes in mind?
It's quite an interesting question, Kosi. My song that keeps me going. I actually don't have a song. What I try and do is blank my mind out when I'm doing these things.
All right.
Just try and focus on purely what you're doing.
Cool.
Get rid of all the negativity, get rid of all that clutter
There
in
you
your
go.
mind, and just focus on what we're doing. So I'm not a huge one for songs.
If you're in the car,
Yeah, if I'm in the car,
and if there's a song, what would you would really pump up if you came on the radio?
it would have to be, you mentioned AC/DC, Thunderstruck, pretty impressive song.
There you go.
Some YouTube perhaps.
Yes.
That sort of genre. 80s. I'm
Yes.
an 80s boy.
Same
so,
here.
Yeah.
80s.
Anything from the 80s will get me going.
Oh, way. Cool.
I'm easy.
Cool. And then if there's like one quote that you can think of that really inspires you.
It's written on my hat.
There you go. So, harden the F up. I'm not going to say it out because Facebook might just blank it out. But yeah, harden the F up, and it's true. I watched it in reality. He just walked up here. There was I don't think there was any emotion in his face. He was just like gunning for it. It takes me about 45 minutes to go up just without a kayak. Did it with a kayak. And I was way behind, so I'm so impressed.
We actually overtook a few people.
Yes, you overtook quite a few people. And the line was like, do you know where the beach is? And people were like, But yeah, so thank you very much, Richard, for joining me. It's going to be great sharing the stage with you.
I look forward to that. That's
Yeah,
gonna be a
man.
lot
So
of fun.
are you going to like do something crazy again afterwards?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Don't want to spoil surprises.
So apparently, so you can get your tickets on web tickets. I think it's web tickets on Explorex. For Explorex, or you can buy it from us. You can just Instagram us. Explorex has an Instagram account. It's only $375 a ticket. So please, support, and all goes to African Tales. African Tales is an organization that helps out with doggies that don't have any homes. They also do what you call it.
Sterilization. Yeah, they do mass
There you go.
sterilizations.
Which is a great way of controlling and not letting doggies have no homes, because it multiplies, they multiply, and you know what? We got to help out the doggies that are currently around. So please come and support us. That is it's a good cause. And yeah, and follow Richard. Richard's got an Instagram. What's your Instagram account?
Very easy, richard.kohler.
Perfect. And then the Lion500. That's basically where you can find me as well. And
on Facebook, Paddling for Smiles. Go check it out,
Perfect.
Paddling for Smiles.
oh,
Peace.
wait, cool. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.